Hey YouTube, Rando here. This video is going to be labeled Shtf lighting, emergency lighting, whatever. There's a couple different schools of thought on this. Mine is it all depends on what you're planning on doing with it. So let's jump into it. This is we're going to do first the more primitive ways of lighting. This is a oil lantern with a wick. You can tell it's been used before. These are pretty good for like hurricanes if your lights go out. I don't suggest using it outside, you know, open top. But you can use these inside like a candle, you know, and it works pretty good and puts off a little bit more light than a candle too. They make these, you know, the old lanterns that, you know, hanging lanterns that you can use outside. I suggest everybody have one of those as well. Also, indoor lighting, emergency candles. These are 6-hour candles, 9-hour candles, and they're 6 in a pack. I believe I got them from Walmart. I'm not sure. I don't recall how much they were, but I know I got them from Walmart because I bought them when I bought the Mountain House ice cream. So this is good, but only for indoors. I wouldn't suggest using either one outside. Any kind of wind and you're gonna have trouble with that. So good for indoors, not good for out. Now when it comes to outdoor lighting, I suggest one of these, a good heavy duty lantern, something that you can drop on the concrete, and you can tell it's pretty heavy duty. You can drop it outside and it's not going to shatter the bulbs, it's not going to break them, and it's got fluorescent bulbs, so they draw a little less energy than regular bulbs, a little more than LED though. This is a good lantern. Picked it up from a garage sale. I'd have to look at the video to remember what I paid for it, if I even say it on there. So, but this one, same concept. A lot smaller, a lot lighter, a lot more compact. You can throw that under the seat of your truck or something and have a good emergency lantern. These will also work well indoors. This one, say you're going in a bug out bag and you need a lantern for your bug out bag, because we all know flashlights don't always work outside. Sometimes you need a good broad spectrum lighting. This one's really heavy, so I don't suggest using it. And this one, it just comes apart too easy. It would fall apart if you tried to use it and did drop it. It would probably shatter, so I don't suggest using this one. If by chance you do just want a light that, you know, it's not a spotlight, not a flashlight, you want something that's just going to light up the whole area, I suggest you go out and find you something more like this. It's very light, and it's got a little clip, you know. This is the Stanley, let's see, Barflex work light. I bought a new work light from my shop, so I just kind of keep this one around in the house. You can tell I'm charging it up right now. But I suggest you use something like this. You can buy them that use AA batteries, and it's LED lighting, so they don't draw a lot of energy, and that would be pretty good for like a lantern. You know, it's light and it's, you know, it's a work light, so you can throw this thing up against a cement wall and pick it up and use it, and it, believe me, it's been done before. So that's not just me talking, that's me being pissed off at a customer's car and throwing my light up against the wall. So that's a good another like lantern type flashlight I would recommend if you're putting it in a bug out bag. These are good for the house, good for outdoors, but not something you really want to lug around. This thing probably weighs 10 to 12 pounds, something like that. It's real heavy. This is full of D batteries all the way around it. So this is 4 AA batteries, and this is rechargeable until I got my multi-adapter in there. And I suggest everybody go out and buy one of these. This one does let's see, 3 volt, 4.5 volt, 6 volt, 7.5 volt, 9 volt, or 12 volt in both polarities. So this is a good multi-adapter. I have actually 2 of them. One I keep in my truck, and then one I keep in my bug out bag. So, you know, if I do get energy, also you can carry just a little cigarette lighter adapter. Just make sure it's rated high enough to charge one of these off of it. Let's see, another lantern, and I'm going to do a review on this lantern pretty soon. Is the solar lantern, and I can't recall if it's $20 or $30 from Harbor Freight. It's a good lantern. It's light, ultralight. It comes in the base with a cigarette lighter adapter and a wall charger, and it is LED. However, it's very cheaply made. The handle snaps right off. I mean, again, wouldn't suggest using it. If you use it outside, just be careful. But I wouldn't suggest taking it camping or anything like that, because more than likely when your gear's being tossed around, it's going to get broke. So I don't suggest using it for that. Sorry, I forgot. Sorry about that, YouTube. Now, that being said, this is my complete lantern collection. This is all the lanterns I use. Like I said, I think I have one set up for every occasion. One for inside, you know, one for outside that can be left outside. Then, you know, one for my bug out bag, and another one for inside or outside, and that would be the solar one. Again, it would be nice for camping. I would like it if they made this style lantern something heavy duty in solar, but I haven't found one yet. So now another good way to go is hand crank. Now this one, the crank broke off, so I don't suggest you go buy the cheap one off eBay for $20. I suggest you spend the money and go buy a decent one that's going to last you a while. And they do sell some good hand crank spotlights that I found on the market. I do plan on buying one soon. You can tell it's ultra bright. Hasn't been charged in a while either, and it does not hold the charge well. I've done a review on this flashlight, so before you think about going to spend $20 on eBay on one, go check out my review. But I do like the fact that it's hand crank, and I can still hand crank it. I just have to put like a 12mm wrench on it and spin the wrench, and it works like that. This one, a little bit better. This is the Dynamo KA404, and it comes with the adapter to, you know, charge your cell phones, and USB charger. It has a siren, AM, FM radio, and it's got 1 or 4 LEDs. Now, this is a cheap flashlight. It was under $30. I want to say it was like $22.99, $24.99, something like that. Mid-20s. However, you can take it apart and replace the rechargeable batteries in it. So you can go buy some Energizer or some, you know, Coleman makes some pretty good batteries for hand crank flashlights and stuff. So I would look into changing the batteries out, because these are about a year old. I used to get about 30 minutes of light out of it. Now I get about 10, 5 really bright, and then 5 of, you know, diminishing light. So, but both really good lights. And this is the little charger that comes with this one. It doesn't have a wall charger, but my multi-charger will fit it. So you just have to be sure on that multi-charger when you're using it, you use it for the correct setting. If it says 9 volt DC in, then make sure it's set for 9 volt DC in. So these right here, this is just regular. This isn't LED or nothing, just regular throwaway flashlight. You I think they're like $1 at the Dollar Tree with no batteries, or $2 or $3 at the dollar store with batteries. So It's a good throwaway flashlight. I don't suggest carrying it because it's, you know, D batteries in there again, pretty heavy, and they break easy. So this is just good for, you know, if you've got a 4-pack of them or something, just throw them and put them back for a rainy day. You know, around here we have a lot of hurricanes and lights go out, and you know, we keep these. And I'll check the batteries in them about once a year. If the batteries are corroded, I just throw it away. It's a throwaway flashlight. That's what it's for. Then you come into the smaller flashlights, handheld flashlights. These are more of what I carry in my bug out bag. This is a Coleman, and it's got the regular bulb in it, but it is bright. Wait a minute, buddy. But it is, sorry about that, my nephew's in there playing with my kids and asking for something, I don't know what. But this is a good little flashlight. However, it does drain the batteries a little quicker than an LED would. I still like it and carry it. This one right here, this is good for like a, if you're hunting small game or something. This is just a headlamp. Again, it'll drain your batteries a little faster, but it's worth having if you plan on doing any kind of nighttime small game hunting, anything like that. You know, this comes in handy. I like it because it's hands-free. You know, you don't have to mess with it. I don't wear it because the rifle I bring out with me when I go, both of them actually have flashlights on them. So, but I do throw this in my bug out bag and carry it in case I ever have to work on the truck or something. I can just do it hands-free real quick. The last one is just these little cheap LED flashlights. This one's got a lot of LEDs in it, so it drains the batteries as quick as this one does, I'd say that, but it's about twice as bright. So it's actually worth it. And these batteries are nearly dead, and you can see it's still pretty bright. These you can pick up pretty cheap too. I think I got this at Harbor Freight for like under $5. I think it was like $3 or $4 from Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight's a good place to get cheap lighting from. I don't suggest you go, you know, buy all your lights from them by far. As you can see, most of my lights are cheap, and the more expensive ones I get from like garage sales and shit. I don't buy them brand new, so that's about it that I have now. We're going to do a review on a few of these lights. We're going to do an update review. We're going to do an update review, and then on the solar lantern I'm going to do a review, and then a year from now I'll do an update review on it. I like to beat them up a little bit like this one. This was brand new when I did the review on it, so the update review, you can tell it's been used quite a bit since then, so I want to do an update review on it, let everybody know what needs to be done with it. So if you haven't already looked at the reviews on these, you can check them out. It's pretty cool little reviews, and then I'll have the update reviews coming up here soon. Thanks for watching, YouTube.